G'day Nutters, I'm down here for night number 1 at the Perth Motorplex for the Barbagallo Sprintcar Nationals. Welcome to Speedway Episode 11, where we take you to the Barbagallo Australian Sprint Car Nationals for night number 1. But first we'd like to thank our show sponsors: Comex Civil, Redline Race Cars and Roll Cages, A Steel Powder Coaters, Crewwear Incorporated, Cash for Containers, Coverall Sheet Metal, My Race Setup, Oval Track Die Casting Racing Collectibles, Ultra Tune Morley, Michael Holmes Racing, and CB Graphics. This weekend, we honour one of the greats in Mr. Sprint Car, Alf Barbagallo. Alf was a 6-time state champion, a runner-up in the 1980 Australian Sprint Car Championship, was second to Gary Rush in the 1987 America's Cup Festival of Sport World Sprint Car Championship, the first ever World Series Sprint Cars feature winner. This weekend, David Priolo and Callum Williamson pay tribute to the man they call Mr. Sprint Car, Alf Barbagallo. Let's take you back in time to see the great Alf Barbagallo at Claremont Speedway taking on USA's Rocky Hodges.
Rocky Hodges for the United States of America in car number 20. Alf Barbagallo, former 5 times West Australian in 77 on the outside. As they're into pit bend now, they'll get a start any moment now. Into the main straight. Alf Barbagallo playing a war of nerves on the American boy, has broken the start, and this won't please the American, but he is a professional race car driver and certainly will be right to the up to Alf Barbagallo as he rubs his front wheel that time. He knocked Barbagallo's front wheel, so there's no love lost between those two drivers as they come into the main straight now. It's a bit of a cat and mouse job at the moment. Rocky Hodges, the American boy in car 70, Barbagallo's just trying to set it up to make sure that he gets the start the way he wants it. All looking pretty good order now as they go through pit bend. Away and racing now as out of turn number 4 they send them on their way as Alf Barbagallo grabs the lead off the end of the main straight. Rocky Hodges throws the car sideways, Barbagallo on the outside. Brilliant action as the former West Australian champion leads them down the back straight. Into pit bend, the crowd is screaming for Alf Barbagallo as they move out of turn number 4 and down the main straight. 1 lap left to go and the West Australian driver, Alf Barbagallo, who is absolutely flying. The 41-year-old millionaire businessman from Wembley Downs has absolutely shot all hopes of Rocky Hodges to pieces with 350 metres left to go. As he moves out of turn number 4, Alf Barbagallo goes across the line to an enormous response from this large crowd to win this event.
With me right now is the promoter and speedway manager of one of the best places in the world for speedway, promoter and speedway manager Gavin Migro. Gavin, this festival of sprint cars, whose idea, how'd that come about? And mate, the people just have drawn to it straight away and we haven't even had a race meeting yet.
Yeah, look, it's funny, like we wanted to put 2 sprint car weekends together and then have a midweek race, and we obviously come up, Cricky Boys race was great. I mean, Ron and Johnny and the Cricky family have been great, and they said, look, we want you guys to run it. They didn't have the energy to continue to push it on. So, and we did. We've got, we love what we do, and they knew that it was in good hands. So, we pushed ahead with it, and then the Barbagallo race sort of started coming up. And originally, obviously got a bit of noise, but it's okay. Originally we had a focus on World Series to be at this time, and then when World Series fell away, Dean Neal and I got together and we were riding our bike one day, and Dean just said, maybe the Australian Sprintcar Nationals, and I thought, geez, what a great idea. And Dean and I are good buddies, so I picked up the phone and rang Wendy Turner and said, look, Wendy, we'd really love to see the event that you created and try to continue it on. And she was just so rapt. She's going to be here tonight as well, so she's come over and she got a little award, the Bob Sincock Award, or the Hard Charger, I believe it is, and she's going to offer a drum of methanol to the Hard Charger for I think tomorrow night, and then again for the Australian Speedcar Championship. So she's a great friend still, and still got the disease bad for Speedway. And so out of that, we were sort of doing, Chris Mitchell and I were doing, ready to announce it just prior to the Knoxville Nationals, and wanted to make it a big deal, and Barbagallo's come on board in a big way. So, and as I was talking about it, I said, it's the Festival of Sprint Car Racing, and it just happened. So, so that's what we've got. So, and I'm pretty proud of that because, I've always sort of wanted to, like the AFL done it, the NRL do it. There's sort of like a gather round or, a magic round or something like that. And I thought, well, what can we do? What can we do to bring the sport together? And I thought, well, let's start with the Festival of Sprint Cars, and then we'll just see where it goes through from there. And we want to own February. We want to make this the destination. We've proven that we've got, they've got Australia 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the best drivers outside of that as well, and we'll have we've got some exciting announcements even for next week coming too for the Cricky boys, so which we haven't announced yet, but that'll happen probably Saturday night. I reckon we'll announce that.
What's some of the conversations you've had with the Eastern Staters like Jock Goodyear and the current Australia one, Lockie McHugh, and that, to say, hey, we want to come?
Yeah, look, it's been very seamless. The race teams have really embraced what we've been doing over here. Obviously our united partnership with the Maddington Toyota Sprint Car Series and Maddington Toyota, and then Dean through his Mayhem and Night Thunder program. And with that, the teams have all embraced what we do. Collective, it's a united thing. It's just a big team, and obviously, really, we with the Australian Sprint Car title, we enabled it, and really, it's the Motorplex investment, Sprint Car Entrance Group investment that actually allowed the Australian Sprint Car title to take place, and then we're really taking sprint cars to the next level, and it's all based on what we've done. And and obviously Dean's just an amazing guy. His network of people, pardon the pun, but his network of people and contacts has made it amazing. So we've been able to get that happening, and the teams just embraced what we do, and they just said, look, we love what you're doing over there. We want to be a part of it. How can we do that? And we've got the last couple of Australian champions that have raced. They're here this weekend. They've all been really looking forward to it. The conversations were just seamless. We were able to do deals very, very quickly, and I'm absolutely proud to do that. And so much so we've got this, the big marquee. I just want to show Australian Speedway. If you're going to run an event, you really need to run an event, not just a race meeting. And it's about a show. We've got massive marquee there. We've got a classic Speedway display. We've got the full Kinzer collection in there.
Cool.
It's amazing. The Lasowski car, the 2 Cricky Championship winning cars, the Alf Barbagallo sprint car. So we've got all this stuff there, and from my perspective, that's what an event's all about. Even tomorrow night we've got an after party. We've got a DJ coming in about 10 o'clock, 10:30, and so we'll crank some tunes and stuff like that, and have a couple of beers and talk about how good we really were. I'm sure the racers will do that, but so we've fireworks tomorrow night as well. So really want to showcase what we do. Keep elevating sprint car racing, and if the sport won't do it, we'll do it, and we'll embrace it, and then everyone can join the party, and we'll take them on the journey, because that's what's got to happen. If we want to go to the moon, we're on the cusp of greatness, and I'm that passionate about it. If you don't want to get on board, just get off the next bus stop, and we'll just keep travelling ahead with everyone. And that united stuff that we've got with with Jeff Kendrick, he's an amazing leader in the Sprint Car Entrance Group. Love him or hate him, he's passionate. He wants to see this thing. We're on free and live to air tomorrow night. Fantastic. And we back ourselves in, and the crowds have embraced it. Channel 7's embraced it, so we'll keep that juggernaut rolling.
And the flow-on effect too to other divisions
100%.
As well, because everyone's starting to talk about the Australian Speedcar title now. There's some announcements being made today.
Yeah.
Right, so people are buzzing about Speedway in general too.
Yeah, they are, and look, it's so important. I mean, we've the late model fraternity over here is strong. Our speedcar fraternity's got strong, and look, and the speedcar thing, I'm really proud more about the friendships that I have. The Graham Jones and Becky Jones, what they've done for speedcars is just amazing. We can't thank them enough. I mean, their energy have done that, and you know, to have that announcement today of you know, Jade Avedizian and Justin Grant coming, you know, obviously the Joneses have, you know, got Michael Pickens and Alex Bright. I mean, holy dearly, you know, we've got Logan Seavey, you know, the Chili Bowl champ here. I mean, you know, you don't need numbers. We just got a quality field, and it's just going to be next level. And the cool thing about it, we get through this festival of sprint car racing, have a couple of weeks break, and then straight into the Australian Speed Car Championship brought to you Mobile One, and it's just going to be sensational. And you know, Perth Motorplex is the destination, it's the place to be. It's nice and hot today, beats winter, it's not raining. I'll soon be hot. The fans, when the sun goes down tonight, it's going to be absolutely magnificent here. I've been here all week until late. You know, we Mikey did the track every night until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. We after practice on Wednesday night, we were here until 11:30, 12 o'clock I think it was. And you know, we know what we're dealing with. You know, we've got a great team of people. We've got such a great group of volunteers, and they're all young people as well, and they're on our journey as well. And we should all embrace that. We should thank people what we're doing, and it's just Speedway. It's just a great sport to be a part of right now, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And you know, and whether I'm leading or not, it doesn't really matter. I think that's just I'm just embracing everything what everyone's doing. So it's just it's cool.
On behalf of everybody, we want to say thank you to you, your team, and everyone involved that, you know, helps the Motorplex and the Speedway and WA in general, but also your partners, because there's a lot of time and effort go in, and you know, there'll be a couple of months go by and Jackie's probably like, who are you? And that's a hard deal for everybody, but mate, we understand the sacrifice they make too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, my wife, she said she did a post the other day. She said, "Oh, if you see my husband, say hello." Over this weekend. So yeah, we pretty much stay here from now on until Saturday week. So we'll be having a little sleepover, and that's what it is. But you know, we've got the camping this weekend out here, and that's another thing I want to grow. I want to grow the camping side of it, so people just come here, and it's just a destination, and we can eventually hopefully we'll have breakfasts. I really want to do a Legends sundowner, but unfortunately my caterer's got COVID at the moment, so I'm just trying to work out whether I can do that. I'd love to have Ron Cricky and Alf Barbagallo, you know, perhaps with my dad interviewing him, and maybe we can get Jock and Lockie and Callum Williamson and, you know, Veely or whatever here next Thursday or something like that. If we could do something like that, a sundown overlooking the track, I reckon it'd be really good. And you know, like just a dinner and a cold beers overlooking the Speedway track. And I think those sorts of things. And if it doesn't happen this year, don't worry, we'll make it happen eventually. So I think they're the things that you just got to make it. There's something happening every day in this week, and people just go, you know what, February is this, we'll be at the Motorplex, you know. So that's what it's all about. All
right, mate. Enjoy the night. I know you're pretty relaxed. You're going to be relaxed out there. Enjoy yourself, mate. We appreciate it, and have a good 2 nights.
Good on you. Yep, that's out of my hands. We hand it over to the race teams now, and you know, I'm sure the best man's going to win. It's going to be pretty exciting. I think everyone's right up in the seat, and you know, $7,777 to win tonight. So that's really cool. Obviously in honour of Alf Barbagallo, the famous number 77, and then of course tomorrow night 30 grand to win, and you know, I'm sure the action's going to hit the roof then, isn't it?
We honour another man this weekend, the great J.A., with the Johnny Andersson Classic. John pictured here at the age of 16 at Claremont Speedway. John is a 3-times Australian Formula 500 champion and 6-time state champion. Let's take a look at the great J.A. in action at Claremont Speedway.
79 up in 4th position, then Brian Mullings. Then on the outside comes the former national champion, John Andersson. Out of turn number 4 and down the main straight, Bill Crawford leads in 2nd place and going hard. Number 7, Vince Chapman. Number 91 going very hard indeed. That's Phil Chackley. Then back to Brian Mullings. And there's some desperate action here as Mygro's on the outside of Checkley. But look at John Andersson. Brilliant action now as John Andersson makes it 3 wide as he goes on the outside of Mygro, moving out of turn number 4 and down the main straight. Bill Crawford out in front, Vince Chapman in 2nd place, further back in 3rd place, John Andersson in 4th position, Gavin Mygro.
An amazing race car driver and a great clubman. Get ready for night 1 of the Barbagallo Australian Mr. Sprint Car Nationals. With me now is Jock Goodyear. Jock, I would say that you don't like the Motorplex, you love it, mate. You won the national title here, you just come out and set fast time.
Yeah, no, we got a real good package around here, and feel comfortable every time we come here. So yeah, we'll just see what we can do in this heat race. Obviously, keep it on all four, and lock ourselves into a good spot for this feature.
What kind of things do you like in the race car around the Motorplex? Do you like it stiff, tight, loose?
Oh, I just like to feel my car underneath me, and the boys always do a real good job of that and being able to give me that. So yeah, we'll just make a couple of tweaks here, chuck a gear at it for this race, and see how we go.
All right, mate. Good luck for the heat races, and then hopefully lock yourself up the front in the final.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
I'm going to say welcome back to this bloke, Sprint Car Racing. Daniel, it's been a little while since you've been behind the wheel. How did it feel out there in the time trials and hot laps?
Yeah, good. Wet. It was obviously a bit wet for hot laps, but track felt really good, car felt really good, motor felt good. So happy. Nice to be back in there, and it's good.
Did you do anything different during the week? Preparation to jump back in a sprint car. You've been running the speed car a few times. Did you do anything different?
No, I ran the one night in the speed car, and then I came down on the Wednesday night. We practiced. We ran 2 runs in the midget, 2 runs in the sprint car. So got a few laps in, and I've been doing plenty of laps around here my life. So just come down and have some fun and see how we go.
All right, mate. Good luck for the heat race.
No worries, thank you.
With me now is Luke Oldfield for the Pete Family Racing Team, mate. That the car's getting around here all right. You're starting to get a bit of a regular at the Motorplex.
Yeah, we've done a few races here this year, and starting to get a handle on the place, so it's pretty cool.
It was pretty wet out there for hot laps. Didn't drive that a lot. How was time trials for you? Struggled or?
Yeah, car felt good. Just didn't have quite the speed as the front runners there, but car feels good. Just got to move forward in the heats now.
WA to you is pretty kind. You like staying over here and with the Pete family and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. It's really shown us how good it is over here, and love coming back. Great family to race for, and the whole family's good to be with. So yeah, couldn't be any better.
Thanks, mate. Well done, and good luck in your heat race.
Cheers, mate.
Matt Eagle, you come over to drive the 97 car. We've just gone through hot laps and time trials. How'd you find it?
Yeah, pretty good. Can always do a better lap. You can always pick something you've done wrong, but we're third in our group, sort of kind of puts you in a good spot, to be honest, on the front row, and now we just got to try and win this heat race.
I think the track was a little bit wetter than everyone was going to expect. Hot day today, obviously one tomorrow to put a lot of juice in the track. Did that sort of take you by surprise a little bit?
No, not really. I've seen them prepping the track earlier on, and obviously putting a fair bit of water in. I think they're trying to also prepare for tomorrow night too, and obviously knowing how hot it is, so it's probably the wettest I've seen it here since I've been racing here, but it's sort of come in pretty decent. Time trials was pretty fair and consistent, so I think it'll be a pretty good racetrack tonight.
All right, mate. Well, good luck for your heat race.
No worries, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Well, the big story so far is Jock Goodyear. Jock Goodyear set the fastest time around the Motorplex, set a track record, but unfortunately his crew put some fuel in the car, and then he got weighed afterwards, so he got disqualified from his time trial effort. So he's got no points. He's going to be at the back of the bus the whole night, so watch out for Jock Goodyear tonight and tomorrow night. Listen to this, and Callum Williamson gets pushed away. The turn 1 gang is
is in full force here at the Motorplex.
You'll be getting that back. Won't be tomorrow. Won't be
Third time lucky.
got David Priolo with us, and take us through it, buddy.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate there. We had a good car there, got moving pretty good there at the start, went from 18th to probably 9th early and then past a couple more. Felt like the speed was pretty good, but I just wanted to sort of keep the car under us. So pegged it back there for a few laps, and then the track's changed quite a bit. It bermed up. You see it's got a massive cushion there now, and once it did that, my car just got way too tight. Like I was struggling to turn it there, and I got in behind Lockie and lost aero off the front, and that's all it was. It just took my front end straight in the wall, and that was enough to basically suck us in. And then unfortunately a couple of guys got caught up behind us, so I sucked to see it for them guys. Taylor Milling and Jason Kendrick got caught up in an incident that wasn't theirs, but yeah, unfortunately that's the way it goes. So we'll try and get this thing fixed up. Hopefully the chassis is not too bad, because obviously we've got a big night for our team tomorrow with all the Barbagallo clan coming down, and I think we've got a reasonably quick car if we can get it right. So fingers crossed we can get it back together.
It's pretty hectic out there, mate. I know there's a lot of armchair experts up on there, and they have their opinions about everything, but watching from the infield, you guys are working so hard to get through.
Yeah, look, this is the best of the best. Quality of the field there, everyone's good. Don't matter whether you're racing for 18th, 9th or 2nd. Every guy's pretty tough, got good equipment, and got good crew chiefs behind you, so every position is vital. So you've got to drive your ass off and put everything on the line, and you've got to drive 110%, and sometimes 110% comes with mistakes, and that's why we've seen a few of them tonight. But yeah, look, pretty gutted for my team really, but we'll bounce back, mate. Tomorrow's a big one.
Unlucky. Thanks for talking to us, mate. Appreciate it.
Buddy.